Hi everybody, this is a light language transmission healing activation around the solar eclipse of December 14, 2020. I've become gradually aware of how this is very much connected to multi-level processes that I've been working on energetically, collectively, consciously since about 2012, around 30th of October-ish, 2012. Experiences that I've been having that have all been connecting to these celestial events. And I have painted paintings around them as the codes have come in. So I'm a lot of signs, synchronicities, visions, telepathic information has come in connecting the current eclipses to events and experiences and levels of moving up on to higher timelines and into the new earth. It happened around that end of the Mayan calendar, 21/12/2012. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do a little channel that's coming through, facilitated by these cards, and I'm going to then bring some light language through to work through that and help it anchor and ground. And then I'm going to do an extended, which will go in more depth about the celestial events and how it links to the paintings and what the paintings are about, which I will link below. And that's just going to be on my other channel, because it's going into more depth, and I put the ones in more depth on the other channel, Ascension Flame. So I'm finding that this is really connected to the birthing of the divine masculine. I feel that the divine feminine has been going through a much longer process of anchoring her energies and opening up the divine feminine energies on the planet, and this needed to happen before the divine masculine could anchor in the same way as divine feminine. And it feels like we've got to a point now where it's clear enough for him to come in and to birth into the current reality and the current timeline. And with that, I feel the gates opening for the incoming souls, the star seeds of higher consciousness and high vibration. I call them the golden children, but that's just the stream that I connect to. There are lots of different streams. I've been getting communication from my golden child around the 11th of December, and also from my divine masculine in 5D. Not talking about 3D, I'm talking about 5D communication, also indicating this date, and a coming together there, and an opening and a birthing, and really an awakening to a whole new level for the divine masculine. So I won't go into more detail about that now, other than it's really a birthing into the higher timeline, the one that we've been working through all the videos, and it's connected to cosmic events. In my paintings, they're symbolized by a star. I was calling it the North Star, but I'm also now connecting it to the Star of Bethlehem, which is also what people are calling this 21/12 grand conjunction that's occurring, which is a really big celestial astrological turning point. So the cards that I have pulled around this is the central piece. So the main focus is the impossible made possible. And you can see this is kind of a really cosmic view, a really higher level view, bird's eye view, and a star eye view really. The birds don't fly that high, of the cosmic celestial body, bringing its energy into the galaxy. I just want to also say, and I will link some astrology below, that this 2112, which this solar eclipse in conjunction with the lunar eclipse, also connected to the solar and lunar eclipse this time last year, is all about the miracles, the divine intervention, the impossible made possible, all the things you've been working towards that have thwarted you basically, but they've thwarted you because you've had to be pushed through the challenges and all the lower dimensional things to really transmute them to enable this magic to come in. But it's the miracle, it's the things you didn't think could happen happening. You know, the universe reorganizing around the higher timeline. So it's like a new world coming in, and it's like your world revolves around the new plan. And I've seen this happen many times in my life, as something has landed in, it's like a new program or a new upgrade, and just watched magically how everything reorganized around that. And this is another one of those points. This is about the impossible made possible, and so that's the highest point of it, and this is the earthly point of it. See, she's reaching for that star and she's dancing with it, and she's bringing it into her reality. That is the higher aspects coming in and the world revolving around that higher plan. It's called coming to life because it's bringing that life in. It's anchoring it into the new grids, the new timelines. This is the mid-range view of it. So you can see this is standing on Earth looking out to that star, receiving that energy coming from that star. So that's from the higher perspective, looking at it from the outside. This is looking at it from the lower dimensions, standing on the Earth, watching that energy coming in from above and watching it transform. Let love transform. And on the other side of that we have 1, and it's number 6, which is love and balance. And so to me that looks like the scales, across here like the scales, and then the masculine and feminine on either side, and the golden child burst through. But the golden child is not just the new incoming souls coming in. It's not just the third energy that's birthed through the twins. It's also the mission. It's the mission, and it's the Christed consciousness being birthed onto the planet, which is the high mission of the twin flames, and of the light workers. I've been getting a lot of symbolism around the 144,000 light workers, and I see this as the lower level of that. So that's the upper realms of the 1. So that's 1. So that's where you're unified at the higher levels, and the 5D, where that's beyond your conscious awareness. And then this is where it comes down into your conscious awareness, and it's the card 22, which I associate with the twin flames. Initiation by fire, and I love that she is in that bubble. So she's in that bubble, in that celestial body, and she is holding the twin flames. Initiation by fire, 22 is twin flame. She's also connected to the golden energy outside her, which is pulling in from this higher level of golden consciousness. When it comes into form down in the 3D, in the new template, the golden template, we have the twin flames is how it's represented in form. And so I'm getting here that that's the high version of the let love transform. This is the receiving it into your heart. Now, I felt last night the divine masculine heart activate and his throat activate. This feels like the masculine, divine masculine side. This feels like the divine feminine side. And this feels like the union, bringing it to life. And I would like to also say that when these 5D unifications happen, it really does bring life force energy into the 3D reality. Even if you are not conscious of it, or you may be conscious of it, however, it's not something you call in. It happens beyond your conscious understanding, and when it happens in your life, it pushes out fears and lower energies. You just have this power of love moving through you, love and oneness and unity, and you go into the world with that, and it transforms, and your life reorganizes around it. So this is, I feel what was happening with the divine masculine was really receiving that heart activation, and enabling him to bring that through, and it felt like another level of awakening. Itakato koso toko koko toko koko to. Isakato koko koko toko choboso koputaka toko poto o. Okay, so that's the transmission for today. I will carry it on, go into more detail. I'll do a little snapshot of the paintings that I'm going to talk about in the extended. So I'll link below the extended, and I will link below the astrology. And if it's not there yet, come back a bit later. It just means I haven't managed to upload the second one yet, but it should be there in a couple of hours. Okay, take care everyone, blessings.